Hey everybody, it's Mike. I just want to take a minute, shoot a quick video. I want to thank Aaron for kind of nominating me for the 5 LinkedIn videos in 5 days. I realize I haven't been in front of the camera since the Let's Get Honest campaign, which I got some great feedback from. I believe the last I heard from Michaela, it may have reached 60 million people, just something amazing that campaign was able to pull out. So it's amazing what our tribe and our network can do, putting the human side back into LinkedIn. I hope we can continue to do this, and that's why I want to participate here. Today's topic, I do a different topic each day. Today I'm gonna talk about mentoring. Last week I had an article published in Upstart New York, which is a startup publication here in Buffalo. And I was talking about mentoring, and I interviewed a bunch of people about what are the 4 things that the best mentors do. So real quick, I'll run through those 4 things. The first thing is the best mentors put the relationship first. Everyone I interviewed came back to this and talked about the relationship was the foundation for a good mentoring relationship. And this is why some formal mentoring programs fail, is because they match based on skill or industry as opposed to matching mentors based on relationship. A lot of my personal mentoring relationships and some of the people I interviewed happened as a result of not necessarily looking for that mentor, but finding them, and they kind of filled that role without ever formally being asked to be a mentor. But when someone takes a authentic interest in you, they're willing to invest deeper. Both people are more accountable for the progress, and maybe it becomes a formal mentor relationship. We actually call it, we're mentor-mentee, we're dating, right? It's a title, but it doesn't mean it needs to be formal for you to have a mentor relationship with your boss, with a colleague, with a coworker, with a friend. You can oftentimes just have a relationship and have ongoing business conversations or personal conversations, and someone is going to share knowledge and mold you into a better person as a result. The second thing was to focus on character instead of competency. So like I said, sometimes mentors try and match based on industry or skills, but I think the best mentors realize that skills can be learned, they can be taught, they can be acquired. What's more important is someone's why. It's the soft skills, things I talk about a lot, communication, empathy, emotional intelligence, understanding people and the psychology of how people work, what motivates them, how to get them to perform better. So I think the best mentors see in the long term to help connect someone with their passion and their why, so that they can get professional satisfaction as well as personal satisfaction, and focus on their strengths and develop those soft skills and value-based qualities. The third thing is the best mentors are optimistic. They're going to be encouraging. They're going to give you energy. They're not going to suck energy from you, but they should also challenge you. They should push you out of your comfort zone. They should ask you the hard questions. They should make you double think your response and peel back layers. A lot of times, first question is just kind of first thing comes to mind. I got my scripted answer. And then you peel that back and you start to get to the real challenges, right? In business, and when I'm prospecting and qualifying customers, they've got initial objections that they just throw out. You peel that back, and through those layers, you start to find the real pain points. That's where you can provide the most value. So the best mentors will challenge you to think different, to rethink your strategies, to help you get through crossroads and challenges as they arise. The fourth thing is the best mentors seek first to understand and then to help. A good mentoring relationship isn't someone who lectures you and says, well, this worked for me, so it should work for you. It's more about understanding you, peeling those layers of the onion back, understanding where your challenges are, understanding where your why is, and feeding into that. So they're feeding energy into what makes your fire burn. Throw some gas on that fire, get your engines roaring, and get you out there working and doing what you're best at. Marcus Anderson, a lot of us know here, I know he's a good connection in my network. He talked about the best lesson he had was not what people told him, but what he saw them do, and how they went in and put in the hours and the passion in their work. And that was his greatest lesson, was the work ethic these people showed him and didn't tell him. And the last thing I'd like to mention is just about millennial mentoring. So over the weekend I posted on this. And there's like, right, tons of people spending money on bringing in corporate coaches, training generations in the workforce. I talk about integrating millennials all the time. And what I liked about this millennial mentoring idea that I've been doing with some of my clients is that instead of bringing in all these outsourced people to come in and talk to your company for a day or a few days, instead you create cross-training and mentoring within your organization. When you have stale ideas and you're looking for something new, you create committees and you put some fresh blood on those committees. You bring some millennials in to have them share their ideas, whether it's about the way people are buying today and consumer behavior, or it's about social media trends. These millennials are people that have grown up with social media their entire lives, right? With a device since they were old enough to read, they've been able to look on a computer. And a lot of us learn that through the ropes. So these people, right? A lot of you watching this are millennials. You see it different than we do. So I think it's important that you get to share that feedback to help mold the future of the people and the process and the way your companies do business. And when I say millennial mentors, that's what we're talking about. Cross-training and mentor relationships. It isn't just older generations teaching younger generations. The best mentor relationships is two-way learning. I like to say when one teaches, two learn. And that's exactly what the best mentor relationships do. I teach someone younger than me what's worked for me and what may help them. And they share things with me about the way they think and the way people their age are behaving to make purchases online and offline. And we both learn from each other and we both become better communicators and maybe better in the workforce as a result of that. So I got to cut you off here. I'm at 6 minutes and 50 seconds. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll be posting another one tomorrow. 5 and 5. Thanks, Aaron.